peace pact between President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, notwithstanding government authorities unsuccessfully attempted to bundle Miguna onto an Emirates plane, and that remains to be our top story and our center of discussion here on the show. Well, thank you very much for staying with us. We continue with our coverage. We still have an hour to go. And, of course, I will be sampling your views on this matter. Of course, the events from the JKIA starting from yesterday at 2:30 p.m. up until now. And we'll be having the discussion here as we continue with the show. But for now, I just want us to cross over to my colleague, Kevin Ogutu, and just hear the remarks and the views of Kenyans there with regard to this fiasco.
Kenyatta International Airport was something that was keenly followed by the residents of Kisumu. Remember, this is the birthplace of Miguna Miguna, the NRM general for that matter. So there's been a bit of displeasure with what was ongoing, given that people here feel that he is actually a born Kenyan with a national identification, and therefore it was quite wrong for the government to give him such kind of treatment, given that he was expected and it was something known that will be coming back. So to put a better perspective, I'll be inviting Hesbon, who is, he wears many hats, so he'll tell us which one he's wearing this morning to give us a better perspective on all this. What do you take of all this drama?
Thank you very much. I think there are too many issues to deal with. But let me speak as a professional accountant and a consultant in this area on matters business first, then of course on political issues. We have suffered as a region for far too long, and we felt that the handshake between the President and the Right Honorable was the best thing for this country and for this region. All that is now being put into question, and we are not happy as a people. The businesses have really suffered, and they were starting to pick up. That is now going to be put under a lot of strain. As we speak now, Kondele is boiling up slowly. Ahero is not a place you'd want to be now. And that is what we are trying to come out of. Miguna Miguna is a Kenyan by birth, not naturalization. The courts have affirmed the same. If the government felt that was wrong, they had an avenue to appeal. It is them who jettisoned the Kenyan out of this country. So to treat him to that kind of facade and to see them pushing Raila, hey, what kind of nation are we building? This region is hurting. And I want to tell the president, wherever he is, and the government in general, that act of pushing Raila at the airport has sent very bad signals and temperatures around this region. It's not good for this country. It's not good for the business community. It's not good for the peace that we so yearn for. I would suggest and I would request that going forward, that handshake be relooked at. Because if it was just for other things, other than the peace that we so desire, then we don't need it. This country's economy is almost going down. The revenue streams are down. The counties are not getting resources. Employees are not being paid. If we were thinking that peace was going to help us address some of these issues, then we are now deluded. Miguna Miguna is not asking for favors. And as a resident of this region and a resident of Kisumu, I'm a bit appalled. I'm not happy at all. And I think that is a general feeling across this region. How can you have handshakes, then eventually you have these kind of things happening? It's not right.
Okay. Well, that is it from Hesbon. I remember when NASA leader came to this town, he promised the supporters that indeed one of the things that he will ensure that he does is to ensure that Miguna safely comes back home as a process of healing, because a lot had happened in between since we had the elections.